Okay, so these are the two problems that I gave you to do in class, kind of to see whether or not you understood the process that we had outlined. I'm going to do the top one right here and just kind of step you through how I got my solution. And let me clear this out so that's not in our way. So we are trying to write an exponential we're trying to write an equation in the form y equals a times b to the x power. This is going to be an exponential curve that has to hit these 2 points. And our strategy is to use the x and the y values from the 2 different points to write 2 different equations and then solve that as a system. So if I plug in, for example, the values from this first point, right, I get y is -2, and that's going to equal a times b to the -1 power. Y equals ab to the -1 power. The other equation that I get when I use the second point is -162 equals a times b to the third power. So our strategy here, now that we've got these 2 equations, is I'm going to either use the equal values method or substitution. I'm going to go ahead and isolate a in the first equation, and I'm going to use that value of a as a substitute in my second equation. That's what I'm intending to do. So to get a alone in the first equation, I need to divide both sides by b to the -1. So I have here -2 divided by b to the -1st power. That is what a is. -2 divided by b to the -1 is a. I had this b to the -1 on the left-hand side. I divided both sides by it, and this is what I get. We've practiced simplifying expressions like this a lot. I have b to the -1, right? So I can rewrite this as -2 times b to the first power, or just -2b. So the first equation is telling me that a is -2b. So that's what we're going to use as our substitution. So in this second equation, I'm going to write -162 equals -2b, again, that's what a is, times, I apologize, times b to the third power. So if I rewrite that, I have -162 is equal to -2 times b times b is b to the 4th power. So what we need to do right now is go ahead and figure out, I'm going to divide both sides by -2. And I'm ashamed to say I am going to bring my calculator on screen here. So I'm going to take -162, and I'm going to divide that by -2. And when I do that, I get 81. Yeah. So 81, not 8, 81 is equal to b to the 4th power. To figure out what b is, I'm going to raise each side of this equation to the 1/4 power. Right, I'm going to raise this side to the 1/4 power. B to the 4th to the 1/4 power gives me just b. And on the other side, I have 81 to the 1/4 power. Let me do that on this calculator. 81 raised to the power of 1 divided by 4. So 81 to the 1/4 power is the number 3. So you can see I now know that b, my multiplier, is 3. And if I want to figure out what my 0th term is, I've got a nice way to do that. I'm just going to take this value of b and plug it into this equation. So I can get -2 times 3 is what a is. So -6 is a. So my 0th term is -6. And my multiplier is 3. So I know both parameters, so now I can write the equation. It should be y is equal to -6 times 3 raised to the x power. And if we check this with our calculator, it works excellently with both -1 going in for x, it does give me -2. And if 3 goes in for x, it does give me -162. So this is our solution. Thank you very much.